everybody knows HBCUs just want to be a part of the number. It's not like we haven't been out here playing some great football over the years. I mean, we've seen some phenomenal athletes come through the walls of HBCU institutions. And we've always wanted the ESPN GameDay, but the HBCUs can't get one. It's amusing how it's okay for you, but it ain't right for me. We're going to talk about it right after this. You know, it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on in this thing. But first, I want to say to you, thank you. We hit 10K. We're going to move this thing a little bit higher. Today, you getting this thing today. Because guess what? Coach done made it one more time around the sun, baby. I got to thank the Almighty up there for letting me see another year. And I got to thank all of you for rocking with me. And I was able to accomplish a goal that I set for myself, all because of you guys. Thank you. Y'all don't know how much this means to me. But before the outages get to acting up a little bit, let me go ahead and get into what we talking about here. ESPN College Game Day. Let's get into that. Let's get into that because I'm feeling some kind of way. Because I'm seeing some nasty comments out here from some folks. I'm seeing some tweets that's just been crazy. Boy, you know, folks get them thumbs going, boy, on the internet, boy, and just can say any old kind of thing behind a screen or on a keyboard or anything. But I'm just like, why, bro? I mean, it's not okay for an HBCU to have the same opportunities that, you know, these PWIs, these Power 5 schools are having when it comes to ESPN GameDay showing up. It's not like we haven't had great athletes come through the walls of the institutions of these HBCUs. It's not like those same athletes that have come through those walls have not made it into your NFL to put more money in your pockets for these owners to make money off of their sweat and their sweat equity as far as being out there on the field. It's not like a lot of these athletes have not come through these same walls of these HBCUs and been purged for them to come and transfer over to those PWIs, those Power 5 schools, to help them become an even bigger force than what they really were before they got there. But remember one thing, they started where? HBCU. But the craziest thing that got me is the fact that we're still stuck on the fact of wanting to throw stones at Coach Prime. I mean, I get it. Coach Prime is out here trying to lead the charge, getting everybody, you know, amped up as far as wanting to continue to keep moving this cart forward. Hey, guys, let's get behind this thing. Let's push. If we all push together, everybody will achieve more. That's all we've heard this man say. We've listened to, you know, different analysts talk about how, hey, Coach Prime would be so much greater over here at this Power 5, and he could come over here and get Georgia Tech, and he can come get Auburn, he can come get this. Look. Listen, there's one thing that I got to say is this. I was talking to a good colleague of mine, Mr. Ken Clark. If y'all haven't checked him out over at Ken Clark 1400, make sure y'all go over there and check that page out because somehow or another that page got clipped. But I need for all of you out there at the sound of my voice, I need you to go over there, touch down with him. Do Coach a huge favor. If you haven't tapped in, tuned in, and subscribe, make sure you subscribe to that channel right now. Well, not right now, after this video. When you have a leader that's coming out there looking to push things forward, you're always going to have something negative that's going to come behind it because people don't want to see positivity. We always got to see some type of negative connotation or some type of negative act that's going on that's going to keep people on the edge of their seats always wanting to figure out, okay, why is this person doing this? Or what is the reason for this? Or what is the reason for that? You know, controversy. Everybody knows controversy sells. And in this instance, you got the good old folks from Florida State that's really still butthurt about Travis Hunter choosing Jackson State over Florida State. Well, guys, let me break something down to you. If he wanted to be there, he would be there. In the discussion. He's not there. He's where he wants to be. So you have to understand that. This is not like a couple hundred years ago where you had to go where we say go. We ain't on that type of time no more. So y'all need to back up, pipe down, and relax, and let that be. Yes, I put it out there like that because it needed to be said. Because a lot of these comments that people are putting out here about what should have taken place as far as with this young man and his recruiting is freaking terrible. I'm just saying. You can't sit and say somebody doesn't deserve something because you're angry and upset because things didn't go your way. I'm sorry, life don't go everybody's way. Heck, if life was to go the way I wanted it to go, I'll be sitting here with $1 trillion in my pocket right now with, stacks of money with my elbows up while I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Yeah, I'll still be sitting here talking to y'all because this is something I enjoy doing. But we're going to pass on by that because this ain't what we own. But what we are on is the fact that we've sat and watched for 30 years now how ESPN GameDay has gone to all of the different colleges and only have been to an HBCU 3 times. Jackson State marks the 3rd. Now, the crazy part about all of this is the fact that, yeah, Jackson State is the 3rd, but they've only been on the HBCU campus twice, FAMU and now Jackson State. Now, they was here in 2021 for the SWAC MEAC Challenge, in which that was downtown on where? Georgia State's campus. See, we're sitting here fighting to make sure that the playing field is level. That's what Coach Prime said. And many of you still don't quite understand that logic and that theory that he's coming with on leveling the playing field. Hey, we got to find a way to move him out of that HBCU to move him over here so that we can stop down this momentum that they're getting going with these HBCUs. See, collectively, Coach Prime told y'all he got a collect call, right? Collect call. If he got a collect call and he was given direction on what he needed to do, he's not going to move until he's told job is done. So, yeah, he's going to entertain you guys as far as with the whole bit of you wanting to bring him into, your programs, your institutions for him to bolster that up like he's doing with Jackson State. Understand one thing. Jackson State right now is being put on a global, being put out there to everyone globally. Kind of like FAMU is out there to everyone globally when it comes to them going all over the country, all over the world with the March of 100. I'm not saying that this has not happened to the Boom, but all I'm saying to you is this, is that now HBCUs is being put front and center for the world to see. This is not a benefit for just Jackson State. This is a benefit for all HBCUs. That's why I don't understand why there's so much chaos when you see Jackson State got X, Y, and Z. Well, we did it first. Well, guys, guess what? Now it's going to come the time, everybody's going to do it. Because it's high time that everyone has the chance to see exactly what it's like for these things to occur. There's so many folks that's upset about what's happening. I don't get it. But this is my theory, though. For all of those that are upset about ESPN GameDay not coming to your campus, ask yourself this question. Steve McNair was at Alcorn State University in 1993 when ESPN GameDay started. Why hadn't they come there and visited to see what was going on with this young man? This young man was number 3 in the Heisman voting, in which he should have won the award. I'm just saying. What about Eddie Robinson over at Grambling State University, who is the most winningest coach in college history? He passed Bear Bryant. Why ain't we talking about that? Why wasn't they there to see him win the championships that he won during that time? And I believe he retired in, what was it, 87? It was 87, 97, something like that. He retired. Why hadn't they gone over there to see him then? And matter of fact, I believe Doug Williams played for him during that time as well. Why weren't they there to come see what HBCUs had to offer? That's my only question. It's not like right now, because Coach Prime is there, Coach Prime is like the greatest thing since whatever, and y'all act like these other HBCUs didn't have anything. Well, guess what? I'm making sure that everybody knows now that, yes, these HBCUs had a lot going on at that time. But my question is, nobody's asking the question of why had they not come to these HBCUs before 2008 when they went to FAMU. I'm happy that ESPN GameDay is going to be at Jackson State. I'm extremely happy to see that this is happening. And guess what? I'm looking forward to making sure I'm there wherever it is that they're at. I want to be there to come check it out and see what's going on. But the crazy part about all of this is the fact that now is the time that everybody go ahead and make themselves get themselves a position so that they can receive the fruits of their labor that has gone on for so long that has been overlooked. We have to get together as one, regardless if you like it or not, to move this thing forward. There's so much more for us to achieve as HBCUs, because guess what? Financially, we need these windfalls to come in so that these athletes, these students, they know more about what is offered from an HBCU compared to what they're being told by teachers or whomever that want to guide them wherever they want to guide them, in which they're not guiding them to the HBCU, not guiding them to these HBCU universities. Guys, let's go ahead and do our part. Like I said before, we should be more upset about why we've only received 3. Remember, 3. And the crazy part about it is, this is our 3rd. But the one team that they always use us as the measuring stick for, which is North Dakota State, they've only got it, 3 times themselves. So all I'm saying to you is I'm glad to see ESPN GameDay coming to Jackson State this weekend, because guess what? You got the master over there that's able to market the university in which he's able to market them to get people to come see what's going on. Jackson State's been on the cover of Sports Illustrated, 60 Minutes, Good Morning America. What more can you ask for? If any of you out there upset at the fact that Jackson State is getting all this coverage, then what I need for you to do is I need for you to go talk to your coaches as well as your athletic director, your president, and start asking them, why aren't y'all out here marketing our programs in the manner in which they need to be marketed, so that we can start getting more eyes on us and what we have to offer here. That's all I'm asking for. You can't ask for nothing more than that. But you know what? I know there's going to be somebody out there that's going to disagree with what I have to say, and that's fine. But all I want everybody to understand is this. Coach Prime is out here talking about HBCUs as a whole. Yeah, he throwing Jackson State in there, but he's talking about HBCUs as a whole. He's not leaving HBCUs out. He's talking about everybody. So now guess what? It's time for everybody to start talking as well and start moving this thing forward. Let's move forward, guys. Like I said, ESPN GameDay is a phenomenal thing to have out there on somebody's campus. And trust you me, they're going to have the folks out there loud and proud, screaming and chatting and talking a whole bunch of trash. But you always got those detractors on the side that want to come out there and say something just out of pocket and crazy to make it look like something that is not. Remember this, FAMU is going to have Good Morning America on their campus this weekend for their homecoming. So, hey, y'all make sure y'all get out there, tap in, tune in, tell a friend about that as well, and go out there and support them folks. Get out there and support. Show the numbers. That's all this is about. Show the numbers so that they know, hey, listen, we need to come on back out here again and get down with these folks, because guess what? These folks come out here in droves, and they have the numbers out here where we can really see exactly what they're bringing to the table. Leave no doubt. Leave no doubt. Let's get out here and make this thing happen. But guys, Coach going to go ahead and get up on out of here. It's birthday day. We're going to have us a good time today. And guys, like I always say, be the one and lead.